Hello everyone, I welcome you all for today's lecture series on municipal and industrial wastewater treatment. The topics covered in the last session was on materials of sewers, asbestos cement sewers and brick sewers. Topics to be covered in this session will be on cast iron sewers, plain cement concrete or reinforced cement concrete sewers, corrugated iron sewers, plastic sewers, steel sewers, vitrified clay or stoneware sewers, methods of sewers. The learning outcomes of today's lecture session, you will be able to understand different types of sewer materials and you will be able to explain types of sewers. Let us begin with the cast iron sewers. Cast iron, these pipes are stronger and capable to withstand greater tensile, compressive as well as bending stresses. However, these are costly. Cost consideration is very high and cast iron pipes are used for outfall sewers, rising mains of pumping stations and inverted siphons where pipes are running under pressure. Cast iron pipe is pipe made predominantly from grey cast iron. It has historically used as a pressure pipes for transmission of water, gas and sewage and as a water drainage pipe. Cast iron sewers have frequently used uncoated, although later coatings and linings reduced corrosion and improved hydraulics. In cast iron pipe, the graphite forms flakes during the casting process when examined under a microscope. Cast iron pipe has a superseded by ductile iron pipe, which is a direct development with the most existing manufacturing plants on the new material during 1970s and 80s. Ductile iron pipe is different from cast iron because the introduction of magnesium during the casting process causes the graphite to form spears rather than flakes, while this allows the material to remain castable. The end product is much tougher than cast iron and allows elastic behavior at lower stress levels. Little cast iron pipe is currently manufactured since ductile iron pipe is widely accepted as a superior product. It acts as a superior product. Many public utilities, municipalities and private industries still have functional cast iron sewers in service to these days. Corrosion of cast iron sewers can occur on both the internal and external surfaces. In electrochemical corrosion, internal anodes develop where bare iron is exposed to aggressive waters, promoting iron to move into solution. The iron combines with the various components in the water, forming a tubercle on the pipe interior. This process of tuberculation can eventually cause significant restrictions in cross-sectional area within the pipe. Since the tubercles are irregular shaped, buildup of bacterial growth on the surface of are likely as more iron moves into solution. The result is a loss of pipe structure over time, prominently affecting pipe integrity. In sanitary sewer system, the creation of acidic gases by microbial action can further corrode internal pipe walls, but is most pronounced on the inside ceiling of the pipe. Cast iron sewers. These are also for sewers under heavy traffic load, such as sewers below railways and highways. They are used for carried over piers in case of low-lying areas. They form 100% leak-proof sewer line to avoid groundwater contamination. They are less resistant to corrosion, hence generally lined from inside with a cement concrete, coal tar, paint, epoxy, etc. These are joined together by bell and spigot joint. Next, let us discuss about the plain cement concrete or reinforced concrete, cement concrete. Plain cement concrete in the ratio 1:1.5:3. Pipes are available up to 0.45 meter diameter, and reinforcement cement pipes are able up to meter diameter. These pipes can be cast in situ or precast pipes. Precast pipes are better in quality than the cast in situ pipes. The reinforcement in these pipes can be different, such as single cage reinforced pipes used for internal pressure less than 0.8 meter. Double cage reinforced pipes used for both internal and external pressure greater than 0.8 meter. Elliptical cage reinforced pipes used for larger diameter sewers, subjected to external pressure, and Hume pipes with steel shells coated with the concrete from inside and outside. Nominal longitudinal reinforcement of 0.25% is provided in these pipes. Advantages of concrete pipes are strong in tension as well as compression, resistant to erosion and abrasion. They can be made of any desired strength, easily molded, and can be in situ or precast pipes. Economical for medium and large scales, and these pipes are a wide range of size, and the trench can be opened and backfilled rapidly during maintenance of sewers. The disadvantage of this process, that is cement sewers, are these pipes can get corroded and pitted up the action of H2SO4. The carrying capacity of the pipe reduces with time because of corrosion. The pipes are susceptible to erosion by sewage containing silt and grit. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of plain cement concrete or reinforced cement concrete. Let us discuss about the corrugated iron sievers. Corrugated iron sievers are used for storm sievers. These sievers should be protected from the effects of corrugation by galvanization or by bituminous coating. Bituminous coatings. They are made in varying metal thickness and in diameters up to 450 centimeters. So corrugated pipes, that is corrugated iron pipes, or sievers, are used for storm sievers. These type of sievers are used where lightness, imperviousness, and resistance to high pressure are of paramount importance. These sievers are flexible and can absorb vibrations and shock efficiently. They are more ductile and can withstand water hammer pressure better. They are susceptible to corrosion and are not generally used for partially flowing sievers. They are protected internally and externally against the action of corrosion. Next, let us discuss about the plastic sievers used for sewer pipes. These are available in sizes 75 to 315 mm. External diameter are used in the and additional advantages are lightweight of pipe, economical inlaying, joining and maintenance. The pipe is tough and rigid and easy in fabrication and the transport of these materials, that is nothing but pipes. As the cast iron pipe is more commonly found in older homes, although it is still commonly used today. The main advantage of cast iron is that it has or polyvinyl chloride. Its smooth surface provides excellent carrying capacity of waste and makes it resistant to tree root intrusion. It must be installed carefully, however, as plastic is not as strong as other materials and can bend or collapse if not sufficiently supported with sand or gravel. So that was regarding the PVC pipes or a plastic pipes. Next, let us discuss high density polyethylene pipes. So this is also called as HDPE pipes. These pipes, use of these pipes for sewers is recent development. They are not brittle like AC pipes and other pipes and hence hard fall during loading. Unloading and handling do not cause any damage to the pipes. HDPE pipes is a type of a flexible plastic pipe used for fluid and gas transfer and is often used to replace aging concrete or steel main pipes. It is made from thermoplastic high density polyethylene. Its high level of permeability and strong molecular bond make it suitable for high pressure pipelines. HDPE pipe is used across the globe for applications such as water mains, gas mains, sewer mains, slurry transfer lines, rural irrigation, fire system, supply lines, electrical and communication conduit, and stormwater and drainage pipe. The benefits of using these pipes are the toughness and resistance to chemicals of polyethylene as well as the corrosion resistance and low weight have contributed to its growing use in situations where cost-effective and durable fluid and gas piping systems are required. HDPE pipe can be joined by butt welding, electrofusion welding, socket welding, or extrusion welding. These joints heat the pipe during the joining process, creating a completely homogeneous joint so the weld becomes as strong or stronger than the existing pipe on either side of the weld. There is no means or joint chemicals for joining pins because reactions that increase the chance of failure over time. As the joints become consistent, is particularly important for high pressure gas pipelines. HDPE pipe systems are available for many applications, providing for standard trenching of water mains, fire ring mains, sewer mains, and gas mains pipelines, as well as horizontal drilling of electrical and telecommunications conduit. HDPE pipe is very durable and flexible and can be beat on site to a radius 25 times the nominal pipe diameter. This provides major cost savings when compared to different pipe systems, some of which require glued fittings, resistance or thrust blocks for even minor changes in direction. Because of the high impact resistance and flexibility of HDPE pipe, it is well suited to installation in dynamic soils, including in earthquake-prone areas. HDPE pipe has very high flow capacity because of its smooth bore and end-to-end joining methods. HDPE pipe does not corrode in the environment and will maintain its flow capabilities over time, unlike ferrocyaniding systems which develop internal resistance to fluid flowing through it. So this is regarding high density polyethylene pipes. Next, let us discuss about steel sievers. These sievers are used where lightness, imperviousness, and resistance to high pressure are the prime requirements. Their sievers are flexible and can also absorb vibrations and shocks efficiently. They are mainly used for trunk or outfall sievers. Riveting should as far as possible to avoid it. These are used under the situations such as pressure main sievers, underwater crossing, bridge crossing, necessary connections for pumping stations, laying pipes over self-supporting spans, railway crossings, etc. They can withstand internal pressure, impact load, and vibrations much better than cast iron pipes. They are more ductile and can withstand water hammer pressure better. These pipes cannot withstand high external load, and these pipes may collapse when negative pressure is developed in pipes. They are susceptible to corrosion and are not generally used for partially flowing sievers. They are protected internally and externally against the action of corrosion. Next, let us discuss about vitrified clay or stoneware sievers. These pipes are used for house connections as well as lateral sievers. The size of the pipe available is 5 cm centimeter. These are joined by bell and spigot flexible compression joints. The stoneware or vitrified clay sievers consist of stoneware or vitrified clay pipes which are manufactured from clays and shale of special qualities. For manufacturing these pipes, following procedure is adopted. The ingredients are taken in required proportion, pulverized and mixed thoroughly with water. From the mixture, pipes of standard lengths and diameters are formed in a pipe pressure at a pressure of about 0.85 Newton per mm square. The pipes so formed are allowed to dry in warm air. The dried pipes are then burnt in a kiln under regulated temperatures. The temperature in the kiln is manufactured at 150 degrees Celsius in the beginning for several hours, and it is then raised about 650 degrees Celsius to 750 degrees Celsius. Finally, the temperature is raised to about 1200 degrees Celsius, at which vitrification takes place. At high temperature, a small quantity of salt is added to the kiln. The high temperature vaporizes the salt and a glass-like glaze is formed on the surface of the pipes. As such, these pipes are also known as salt-glazed stoneware pipes. The exterior surface of spigot end and the interior surface of socket end are not glazed so as to make a watertight joint. The stoneware pipes are manufactured with their internal diameters varying from 80 mm to 1000 mm, but pipes of internal diameters greater than 830 mm are not generally used because of economic considerations. The lengths of stoneware pipes are 600 mm, 750 mm, and 900 mm respectively. These pipes are provided with the spigot and socket ends, and hence these pipes are joined by socket and spigot joint. The Indian standard IS 651 1992 provides the detailed specification for the stoneware pipes. The stoneware sievers are generally used for house drainage and for laterals. The advantages of stoneware sievers are these sievers are highly resistant to corrosion from most acids and to erosion due to grit and high velocities of flow. The resistance to corrosion hence fit for carrying polluted water such as sewage. Interior surface is smooth and is hydraulically efficient. The pipes are highly impervious, strong in compression. These pipes are durable and economical for small diameters. The inner surface of these sievers is smooth and hence they are hydraulically efficient. These sievers are capable of withstanding hydraulic pressure up to 0.15 Newton per mm square and bearing the load of soil of about 4.5 meter depth. The pipe material does not absorb water more than 5% of their own weight when immersed in water for 24 hours. These sievers are cheap and easily available. The disadvantage of stoneware sievers are heavy, bulky, and brittle, and hence difficult to transport. These pipes cannot be used as pressure pipes because they are weak in tension. These require large number of joints as the individual pipe length is small. They are weak in tension and hence they cannot be used where sewage is to be carried under pressure. These sievers are bulky and heavy and hence it is difficult to handle, transport and laden. So these are the disadvantage of stoneware sievers. Next, let us discuss about wooden sievers. In early stages, these sievers were put into use. They are difficult to construct and maintain. The life of sievers is short and they are now rarely in use. Next, Let us discuss about the shapes of the sewers. Sewers are generally circular pipes laid below ground level, sloping continuously towards the outfall. These are designed to flow under gravity. Mostly sewers of circular shape are used in all the sewage schemes because of the following facts. It affords least perimeter and hence construction material required is minimum. They are easy to construct and handle. Since it has no corners, there are less chances of deposition of organic matters. They possess excellent hydraulic properties. So these are the regarding shapes of sewers. However, sewers of non-circular shapes are used for the following reasons. To develop self-cleansing velocity in the sewer when the flow is minimum, to affect economy in the construction, and to increase the headway so that a man can enter easily for repair and cleaning. Following are the non-circular shapes of sewers which are commonly used for sewers. Box or rectangular sewers, egg-shaped or ovoid sewers, basket handle sections, horseshoe sewers, parabolic sewers, semicircular sewers, semi-elliptical sewers, and U-shaped sewers. So these are the different shapes of the sewers which are commonly used. So before moving on to the questions for practice, let us recall the things which we have discussed in the today's lecture session. So in the today's lecture session, we discussed about the cast iron sewers in detail. Plain cement concrete or reinforced concrete cement. We discussed about its advantages and disadvantages. Also, we discussed about corrugated iron sewers, plastic sewers or PVC pipes, high density polyethylene pipes or also called as HDPE pipes, steel sewers, vitrified clay or stoneware sewers, its advantages and disadvantages, wooden sewers, different shapes of sewers, following facts and following reasons, and commonly shapes of sewers which are commonly used for sewers. So these are the questions for practice. In the examination, they are going to ask the questions like explain cast iron sewers, plain cement concrete or reinforced cement concrete, sewers and corrugated iron sewers and plastic sewers. Nextly, explain vitrified clay or stoneware sewers with advantages and disadvantages. Explain plain cement concrete or reinforced cement concrete with its advantages and disadvantages. So these are the questions which are likely to come in the examination. So this is all for today. Let us meet with a new session. Thank you. Thank you very much.